But yeah, I think that's my cursory kind of take, is that Schumacher has had an appeal. And I thought about, we haven't done this in a long time. I was like, we need to get our book club going again and like really start doing some reading, because Fahad, he's always reading these, pop psychology, self-help books, which is great. I mean, we should be, when I say read them, like we should read them because we should kind of be in touch with popular sentiments. Like what is resonating with people today? Just so we know like what is resonating. Not that we need to ape and imitate that and follow that. If anything, like just so that we can, we need to have the intel of like what is happening on the field, right? If for nothing else, so that we can counter that, right? Or be aware, because I think, as one of my friends, Sheikh Jibril, has lamented, he said, man, when you look at, when you look at you go to most masajid, especially in America, and whoever's going to be giving the khutbah, it's kind of like the TED-Talkification of the minbar. So the khutbah has now become like a sort of self-help, TED Talk, motivational speech, which is not what the khutbah is.
Particularly when it's a young khatib.
Yes, and not even sometimes young, because you will hear, what do we always hear from the older people? Oh, we need relevant imams. Well, what does that even mean? What does it mean to be relevant? What do you mean by that, right? Do you mean, actually, let me go back. Let me go back to my first question. What do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean relevant? If I'm discussing the Book of Allah, if I'm discussing the Prophet ﷺ, the onus is upon you, the audience, to find that relevant, right? Which is actually very Qur'anic in and of itself, where Allah Ta'ala would tell the Prophet ﷺ, just deliver the message. You don't need to be relevant. Just deliver the message. And then what happens after that, right? That's not on your shoulders. But there's a great amount of pressure today put on, imams and khatibs to be relevant, as if we have like quotas to meet. And I mean that, like, as somebody that's worked in that space, like I have that experience of like, what does it mean to be relevant, and is that not potentially like, is that potentially not a real problem? At least for me it is. Like I find that to be terribly, terribly problematic.